What a performance. What a sensational comeback from Manchester United. Another night to remember as a Red, another European piece of glory to bask in. It may be the Europa League, but tonight United played genuinely one of the best teams in Europe this year. Top of La Liga, winning that league by a canter, the second strongest league in the world. We know how strong it is. Real Madrid, 2 nights ago, yeah, 2 nights ago, battered, destroyed, dismantled, humiliated, baptized, crucified, circumcised Liverpool in front of the world. We've seen what RB Leipzig did to Man City. AC Milan did to Tottenham. What Borussia Dortmund did to Chelsea. This may not be the premier competition, but it's two top teams nevertheless. And what a comeback, what spirit, what togetherness from this Manchester United team. Erik ten Hag is building something extra special indeed. Now, let me just say this. 20% I can get you off Manscaped products. I'm telling you tonight, just like Antony, just like Rashford, just like Fred, just like Bruno, Manscaped can help you score as well. It will keep your ball bags, your dolphin's beak, fresh, clean, odor-free. 20% discount now using my promo code TFT. Scan that QR code or click on their link after the show. Buy it for yourself, buy it as a present, for whatever reason. But we're sponsored tonight by Manscaped. I want to say a big thank you to them for sponsoring us. And this is what you get. You got to get this out. You got to get this bad boy here. Here's the lawnmower. This will keep your ball bags nice and fresh, just like this Man United team at the moment. Scoring, winning, and ready. Make sure you partner up, just like I have with Manscaped tonight. Let me just say this to you now. This Man United team is on its way back to the top. This Man United team has grown. This Man United team is something special. Let me rephrase that. This Man United team is becoming something special. And do you want to know the biggest reason I know? Haters. Haters. He's a hater. She's a hater. You're a hater. They're haters. Those circumcised Liverpool fans from the other night. You know, those guys that are still steaming from being cooked live on national TV? They're hating. What a comeback. What a performance. What a team. Sensational. And I'm going to get into how we did it. United were poor in the first half. I think it was a soft penalty. I believe it was a foul. There was a pull on the arm of Balde, who had a brilliant game, by the way. But I think it was soft, but it was given. Referee gave it very quickly. United go a goal down and kind of lose our way. Kind of struggle to get going. Sancho in the 10, Weghorst up front. Didn't work today. A mistake by the manager. But this is why I love Ten Hag so much. At halftime, he makes quick, early subs. At halftime, he brings in Antony, who I've already said to all of you on numerous occasions, is not having a bad season, is not having a terrible season. He's having a first year in English football for a young man, age of 22. He's only played around 1,500 minutes. That equates to 18 games. Tonight was his 6th goal, but another big and important one. The winning goal on a European night against one of the best teams in the world. Sensational from him. I've got to credit Fred for another brilliant second half performance. I just need Fred to start doing this in the first half. If Fred does this in the first half, what a player. He was great. Bruno will move more central, really started to dictate play, and it could have been more for Man United. It could have been more tonight. It could have been more. But United in the second half had more speed, they had more power, and that change, that impetus it gave us. And the reason I love Ten Hag is because he makes those tactical changes at the right time. He is not married to a particular system or formation. He doesn't have favorites. He'll pull the right player out of the team to make the team win. Proper manager. And I'm so proud that he's a Red. I'm so proud he's the manager of my football club. And this team has got a lot of work still to do. Another 2 or 3 gears to go up. Another few levels to go up. And tonight wasn't to win a trophy, but it was a gateway moment. It was a gateway moment to turn around and show the world that we are growing. And we did it again, and we did it in style, and we did it with some panache. There was some panache tonight. That was a thing of beauty. It wasn't meaty. It wasn't lucky. It wasn't against the run of play. It was deserved. And we're winning games that we deserve to win. And we haven't done that regularly enough over the past decade. There haven't been many nights like tonight in the past decade, especially not in Europe. And as this super chat says, haters are going to say it's a B-Tech Barca. But what does that say about every other team in the Premier League who's just been beaten by clubs in Europe, who play in worse leagues than La Liga that Barcelona are top of? What does that say? How bad does that make them? If anyone attacks Man United's win tonight, all they're really doing is slagging off their own club, and I'll take it. But you know there's bitterness tonight. And do you want to know how I know there's bitterness? When Antony scored, I just tweeted out haters shush. You want to see the responses? You want to see the responses from people tonight, my people? Take a quick butchers at this. Let me just zoom in a bit closer. Okay? Just take a little butchers at this. Look at it. Look at this here. Garnacho about to slither in behind Barca's backline with the trim. A little dig there. But look at this from Ben. 80 million for a goal in the Europa round of 32. This is the Liverpool fan. You know, look at the haters. Look at the haters. You go to the comments here. Look at the replies. Look at this from Zane. Wow, footballer scores first goal in 6 matches in Europa League. I'm sure haters will be silenced. Yes, you will be. The goal doesn't suddenly make him good. I thought Antony Gordon signed for Newcastle was quite funny. Pepe scored important goals. What's it got to do with Pepe? You see what I said to you guys the other, and this is a call out to Igal. I ain't slagging anybody else's club off here, but look at the hate, and that is there for one reason. The same reason as I've defended Arsenal all year, because it's childish fear. That is like, Mummy, Daddy, please come into my bedroom. I'm scared of the man under the bed. Fear. Fear is back. Man United scare you. You are rattled. You are scared. You are petrified of the future. You are absolutely 100% unadulterated, scared stiff. Your timbers are shivering at the thought of the biggest sleeping giant in world football being back. And listen, let this sink in for a moment. Let this sink in. We're only just getting started. This is the beginning. This is the beginning of something special. We won't win every game. We won't win every trophy. But we are going nowhere for years to come. That team that ruined your childhood, that team that ruined your teenage years, that team that hurt you through the 90s and the noughties and the beginning of the teenies is on its way to coming back. And remember, everybody is a Manchester United rival. Everybody. Arsenal, Chelsea, City, Liverpool, Newcastle, Tottenham, Leeds. Everybody is a Man United rival. So haters are going to hate. Congratulations to the team tonight. The second half performance was a thing of beauty. Lissandro and Varane, wow. Impeccable. One of the best centre-back partnerships in Europe right now. Facts. Luke Shaw, excellent again. In the middle, I don't even need to congratulate Casemiro anymore. I don't even need to say how good Casemiro is. He is the best DM in the world. And I'll tell you what, this is another message to the haters when it comes to Casemiro. You're not going to get 10 years out of him. It's a bad signing. No, it isn't. Man United want to rebuild for the future. That means buying some young, but we're also going to buy some really experienced players because Man United want to win whilst rebuilding. And we're on our way to doing that. Best DM in the world, sensational today. Fred, already praised him, excellent. The Rashfords and Sancho, I thought had okay games, especially in the second half. Rashford ran himself into the ground, came off. I'm fingers crossed he's not injured for Sunday. I think it's more precaution. Bruno, I thought when he was moved centrally, was brilliant. He gave the penalty away, which is disappointing, but I don't think any Man United fans angry at him for it. He did grab hold of the player. You never get penalties for that normally. Considering the foul on Rashford 2 minutes earlier wasn't even seen as a foul by Busquets, it's crazy. Should have scored a goal early on as well. But he had a very good performance in the 10 role, set up the equalizer. Bruno delivers again. But I really want to praise Antony today. He's been out injured again. He had a stop-start season in England. He's had because every rival has a claim to great biggest flop ever. City have got Grealish, Arsenal have Pepe, Liverpool. I wouldn't even put them in that category right now, but they've got the Darwins and the Gakpos that everybody's on. You've got Chelsea with, I mean, take your pick. Kai Havertz as an example, Lukaku and some of their new signings. So everybody's desperate for Antony to be the flop. But first Man United player ever to score in his first 3 league games. Scored some important goals in the Carabao Cup run and FA Cup run that have put us into the positions we're in. And tonight, when we needed a goal, the man came up clutch. And this may be an early knockout round, but we're playing against arguably one of the best teams in Europe. It's different. If that was a winning goal against Dynamo Zagreb or Midtjylland, whatever they're called, Midtjylland, then it'd be like, well done, Antony. I wouldn't be celebrating it like this. But it was Barcelona, top of La Liga. Come from behind twice, 2 weeks running to get the better of them. It was a sensational goal and a brilliant second half performance from him. Brilliant. Run them ragged on that left-hand side. Run them ragged. This player has had a good start to life in England. Nowhere near the flop of the century that people want him to be. He didn't cost 100 million. He was 80 million. He's got to score a lot more goals like tonight and have a lot more games like tonight to pay that back. But has he got to do that in his first season? No. Man United fans back him. I back him. He's on his way to being a sensational football player. There's no doubt about it in my mind. So I made a joke calling him Zoolander because he can't go to his right. But it's a joke. I'm behind this guy. I'm behind this guy 110%. He frustrates me at times, but that doesn't mean I can turn against him. Now, I tweeted something at halftime, and I'm going to put this on the screen for you as well. And then I'm going to go to your super chats and some of your comments that are coming through. And I tweeted this at halftime because I meant it. I meant it massively. I've got to find it here. Here it is. I tweeted and said, coming off, Weghorst coming off, Antony in for the second half, massive 45 minutes. We need a reaction and performance standards. And I tweeted that, and I meant that because this is where Man United now are. We need to be, we've got to get out of this kind of mentality of, oh, it's tough, it's a big team. Tonight reminded me of the Fergie years. It didn't matter who we played under Sir Alex Ferguson at any stage of my lifetime. At Old Trafford, I always fancied us being able to win. We didn't always do it, but being able to win.